Good morning, students. How are you doing? Hope you all are fine and doing well. I know it's very tough time for we all. We are not, you are not able to go to the field and you're not able to participate in that physical activities, and you are just all the time you are there at home and you just focus on your studies. But you know that the involving in a physical activities is walk very for 1 minute, so body will be aware and that blood circulation start changing. It will start moving towards our muscular system. So let's do it on the spot. We should never start with the fast activity, like we should never start with the fast running and all, otherwise we can get the injury in the muscles and get in the injury. So let's start our warming up with walking on the spot. Walking on the spot first, we'll just start with the walking that on the spot, so the body will come to know that we are going to involve in the physical activity. So let's never start with a vigorous activity like fast running or some stretching exercise. So what will happen, you may get injury, you just may injure any muscle there. So always start with the slow intensity, so there won't be a more stress there, and will body temperature will start increasing and the blood circulation, as I told you, that will start moving towards our muscles. So do it for 1 minute, students. Walking on the spot. Just walk on the spot. Keep walking for that's 60 or 90 seconds. So when your body is set with this, that walking, then we'll just start the jogging, the slow jogging in the spot. You can just jog on the spot, the slow jogging. Not be running fast, because we are doing warming up. We are preparing our body for the vigorous activity, for the tough physical activities. So this is just a warming up. Keep doing, keep jogging on the spot. You have to do this jogging at least for 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Again, it depends on your that fitness. If you regularly want to work out, you regularly involved in the workout, you can do it for 3 to 4 minutes. You can do this slow jogging. Keep jogging there on the spot with me. It will not increase the speed, and you won't be slowing down, you won't be walking also. So just slow jogging on the spot. Okay, now we'll just go a little faster. We'll just lift our knee up. Fast running. Just run fast on the spot. Okay, and then when you'll be running fast, do not stop there immediately. You have to slow down slowly. So the breath will also come down slowly, your pulse will come down slowly. Never stop on the peak. Hope you got my point. So I'm just slowing down. This you have to do it for 5 to 7 minutes. We'll start with the walking, then jogging, and then the running, and at last 1 minute you'll be doing with the fast running, and then last 30 seconds you'll slow down. First you'll come to the jogging, and then you'll come to walking at last again, the warming up. In continuation of warming up, we'll do some jumping exercises too, and so part of warming up. So we'll just start jumping on the spot. There, very simple exercise and very good exercise for our leg muscles, and we're just complete body is getting warmed up. So just jump at least 20 to 30 jumps there on the spot, and then you can just jump a little higher, just 1, 2 jump, this slow one, and then third one you can go higher. You can do it. So the whole body will warmed up, and it's specific workout also for your legs. Okay, now just we'll do it, the leg front and back. Or you can say the jumping jacks. This also we'll be doing it the 50 times. So when you'll be doing it, you'll realize that your pulse increasing, the temperature increasing, means we are warming up. Okay, now I'll do it a little twisting, sideways jumping. And you can do it here. You can just throw your one leg, will come on that one leg and throw other one. This also you do it 20 times, 10 times each leg. Okay, jumping on the spot again for at least 10 times. Okay, now warming up is done, and without doing all stretching exercises, the specific exercises for all the body parts, our warming up will not be complete. So we'll just go for all that exercise, different exercises for all the body parts. So we'll just start with, always follow the one direction. You start with the head to this up, that top to bottom, or we'll follow from bottom to top. So today I will just follow from top to bottom. So first exercise for the neck, we'll just go for the sideways bending. We'll just give a stretching exercise. We'll make the muscles awake and ready for the exercise. And circulation will improve there, will increase there. And there's the waste products there, and the inflammatory products, inflammation there, so that will be removed from. And then if you have any neck pain, there's anything like that, so that will be cured. So just go for the neck sideways bending, then up and down. Do it, very good exercise for the neck. Next we'll be going for rotation. Just keep your eyes open and then go for a neck rotation. So if there's any stiffness there, the muscles around your neck, so that stiffness will be removed, and then you'll feel comfortable and better. Opposite side. Okay, now neck workout is done. So now we'll start with the arm rotation. Let's start doing the arm rotation. Just we'll rotate the arms. The 5 to 10 times the front, and then we'll go for the backward one. The arm muscles and the shoulder muscles are involved in this exercise, and they are getting strengthened and they'll be getting toned. So very good exercise for the shoulder and the arm muscles. Okay, then now we'll go for the alternate one. Again, this is very good exercise for the shoulder one or the back muscles there. We'll go for the opposite side. Okay, then we can go for the inclination. You'll just pull your one hand upwards. So then when you'll be pulling your hand up, you can see that the stretch over there, the complete the chest and abdominal muscle. So very good exercise for that. If there any stiffness here this side, on your sides, on your chest and abdomen, that will be removed, and there will be a proper blood circulation there. So here you'll pull your hand up. You can see that how I'm doing. You'll come up on your toes and then pull your hand back. One hand you'll be pulled at the back. Okay, the one more exercise for the shoulder. That's, you'll just keep your hand here straight and then your fingers you'll keep here on the shoulder, and then you'll go for the rotation. Again, this is a very good exercise for the shoulder. The strength you can improve. This will strengthen your shoulder muscles. Do it with me the 10 times on the front side and then backward the 10 times. Okay, then you'll go for the sideways. Now we're coming down to the waist, to our abdominal muscle and the back muscles. The first we'll go for the sideways bending. So when you'll be here bending here this side, as you can see that there's a stretch over the opposite side, the muscles they are getting strengthened, and there's flexibility increasing to the other side. Okay, now you'll go to the opposite side. We'll do it here. So if there's any stiffness there or any that tightness you feel, or there's pain a little bit there, so and the fat accumulation, there's fat is accumulated here this side, so that will be also removed, and then muscle will be toned. So it's very good exercise for the back and the abdominal muscles. Do it 5 times each side. Then what we'll do, we'll just take our one hand up, and then we'll do it to this sideways bending. So now we'll get more that stretch over these muscles. We'll go to the other side. Do it. Never give like jerk this like this. You'll never be giving jerk, so they can injured. You can get any stress or injury there to the opposite side muscles. So never give jerk. You just go like this. Very good exercise for your waist. Okay, now I'll go for the twisting. Just keep your hands here on the side, the parallel to the ground, and then we'll just try to look at the back. Your legs will be there fixed. You'll not be moving your legs, just twist your upper body. Again, improves the flexibility, and it's very good exercise for that spine, the vertebral column. Just look at the back. Do not give jerk, as I have told you. You can give strain to your muscles, the back muscles and abdominal muscles. Do it for at least 10 times. Okay, then you'll feel the stress there on the shoulder muscle, then you relax it. Just shake your hand, then you'll feel comfortable. Okay, now you'll go for the forward bending. Again, it's a very good exercise for the back muscles and the hamstring, because when you'll be bending forward, so you can see that there's a stretch over the back muscle and the hamstring. So very good exercise for that. I just had an injury at the back, so I won't be going much down. Back up to here. If you are able to touch the ground and your toes, that's very good. You have a good flexibility. So you'll just go down, and then you'll come up, you stretch back, and then again go down. Do it for at least 10 times this one. So very good exercise for the back muscles. If there is any stiffness again there, and you can strengthen your back muscles through this exercise, and the hamstring muscles too. When we get here the stiffness, or we usually don't work out for the hamstring muscles, a very good exercise for it. Okay, now we'll just work out for our that stretching. Will give a stretching exercise to our quadricep muscle, the thigh muscle, because it was there involved in that all that warming up. We're just running up and down, we're doing it, the jumping jacks. So the main muscles was involved is the quadricep muscle. So we'll just give stretching exercise to this muscle. We'll just pull it here like this. Here, you can do it 10 times. We just hold our toes here and then pull it at the back. Just pull your toes at the back, so you'll feel the stretch over your thigh muscles. Very good exercise for the quadriceps muscles. You do it 5 times each side, then you'll feel comfortable. The flexibility increases, then stiffness will be removed from these muscles. Okay, now I'll go for that alternate toe touch. So when you'll open up your legs here like this, and you'll feel the stress there inside your hamstring muscles. So this is again the very good exercise for your inner hamstring. And then what we'll do, the first exercise, we'll just keep your hand, both the hands on the thighs, and one knee, we'll just bend one knee. And then other hand you'll keep here on your thighs and push it inside. When you're pushing it inside, you'll feel the stress you'll feel little pain here on your inner hamstring. So very good exercise for the hamstring. You do it, do not give jerk, you just go down, just push it, push with the hand here a little bit, opposite side. Then here again, we'll just do it 2 or 3 times with each side. Okay, then we'll go for the forward lunging. Again, it's for stretching for your quadricep muscles and hamstring too. Both the front and back muscles are involved. We'll just go extend the maximum as much as you can, and then stretch in the front. You'll just move this knee in the front, opposite side. Get stretch here on the inner thighs there, inner hamstring and the quadricep muscles. So very good exercise for improving the flexibility of the leg muscles. Okay, then we'll go for the toe touch. So now the back muscles will be also involved and the hamstring. Purely you'll go for this without bending your other knees. You'll keep your legs straight here, and then you'll go for this alternate toe touch. Again, very good exercise for the back muscles and the back leg muscles. So this all there in that general exercises for complete body. Okay. Students, now we are completely warmed up. Our body is completely ready, fully ready for the vigorous activity. As we have done the warming up for stretching exercise for all the muscles there in our body. There's blood circulation is working for our muscular system. There's proper blood flow there. So now if we'll participate in any vigorous activity, then we'll not have any issue, will not have any injury there. So it's the perfect time to go for the vigorous activity now. So we have done the warming up, we have done a little bit the workout for the legs in warming up. So we'll just do some exercise for the upper body. As you know that the push-ups is the best exercise for the chest and for shoulder and for your arms, especially the triceps and biceps. So very good exercise. So we'll just go for that minimum 10 push-ups at least. The 10 to 20, it's depend on your capability as much as you can do. So I'll just go for the push-ups first. Then you see how do you have to perform the push-up, the first workout to today's workout, and that is strength improvement. This is the strength improvement exercise for the shoulder or the chest and the arm muscles. So we'll just go for the push-ups first. First we have to come on the floor, and that arms position, the hand position, you will see it will be with like the shoulder width. You can see there this line of shoulder, and then hand will go on the line of the shoulder. Okay, and then you will come up on your toes, and then you have to maintain the body line. The line should be in a single line. The hip will not be down like this, and hip will not be up there like this. So complete body will be in the one line there. Okay, then slowly we'll go down, and then we'll come up. So this is the one push-up like this. At least minimum we'll go for 10. If you can do more, then you can do it more also. Then I'll do it here. So I've done 15, and if we'll just widen the grip there, this will give more stress on your chest, and it will widen your chest. If you have a narrow chest, then you can do it with a wide grip. It will give more impact on your chest. And then if you do it with if you reduce the gap between your hand, you will go with a close grip like this, then it will give more stress on your tricep muscles, on your hand muscles. So there's again this variation there with the close grip, and then normal one, and then with the wider grip. So there's a 3 variation there, and it gives on the different impact on the different muscles. So they're very good exercise for the chest muscles and the shoulder and the arm muscles. Now we'll go for the workout exercises for abdomen. Will strengthen our abdominal muscles, and especially those who are obese, they are put on, those who are put on the fat here around your waist, these exercises will help you a lot to reduce your obesity, reduce your fat from this area. So, and the parents also can perform these exercises and remove your that extra fat from your waistline. So very good exercises. The first will start with the plank. It's a very good exercise, gives complete stress over your that abdominal muscles, and it doesn't cover only one area, it covers the complete stomach. And how it work out, see, what you have to do, we'll just simply, we'll come up with the elbow bend, and then the legs here, we'll extend our legs, and you just have to hold this position for minimum 30 seconds. Okay, the first day, if you are, so first day, you'll hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. As you can see that the abdominal muscles are holding our body, because the center, that gravitational force is pulling our body down towards the ground, and our muscles, the abdominal muscles, are holding our body in the air. So we'll do it for 30 seconds. This one, very good exercise for abdominal muscles, strengthen our abdominal muscles. So this you'll do it. The first exercise for abdominal muscle, this gives a lot of stress over this muscle, so the fat will be removed from this area. Okay, now another exercise, we'll go for it. Now we'll just lie down on our back. Okay, in this one what you have to do, we'll not go for the normal setup. Well, I'm just going to tell you one setup exercise, one crunches, in which both the lower one, the lower ab, and the upper ab and the center one, all the portions are involved in this one. What you have to do, you just raise your leg here up to here, this much. So it will be in the air, so abdominal, lower abdominal muscles are involved, they are holding our leg there in the air. And now we'll just go for this crunches. You'll just lift your upper body and you'll come up. The body is there always in the air, just you'll come up. Do it 20 to 25 times. You feel the stress on your abdomen. Do it for 20 to 30 times. Very good exercise for the whole abdomen. Do it for at least we have more than 20. After doing it, you can realize there's stress there, so this covers the complete stomach, and there's a fat accumulation there, that your muscles will be toned up, and then fat will be reduced from this area. Okay, and immediately after this exercise, we should do, because the muscles have become stiff now, they are workout, so we had to relax these muscles. So what we'll do, raise your one leg, and we'll hold it for 5 seconds, just count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and put it down. Another leg you raise, and which muscles are involved? Who is holding this leg in the air? Your back muscles. So then there's fat accumulation there at the back. If you have back pain, that will be also cured through this exercise. Hold it there in the air, and then what we'll do now next, we'll just lift both the legs in the air. Okay, and hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and down. Again 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is the standing exercise for the back muscles. And now the next one, what we can do, we can lift the upper body and the lower one both together. So here we'll just stretch our hands there, and then we lift the upper body and the legs too, and then hold it this again for 5 seconds. Come down. So the complete back muscles, and it's a very good exercise for that vertebral column, the spine one. Those who are having the back issues, the back pain and all, you can cure through these exercises. Just lift your body and the legs in the air, hold it in the air for 5 seconds, and then come down. Okay. There's one more exercise I'll tell you for the lower abdomen, and the side that muscles there, and the accumulation, the fat accumulation, that can be removed. So what you have to do, we'll just lie down, and then in this one we'll just raise our the leg there. Here you can bring, and then just bring it down and then you'll do it like this. So see, as you can see the stress there on abdominal muscles, the sideways, and in this you can do little variation. You just come to this side here, go to this side. So when you'll be going to this side here, it will give impact on your side muscle, the side abdominal muscles. And if there's a fat accumulation here this side, that will be removed. So very good exercise for abdominal muscle. Then you can go to the either side here, and then once you go in the center, then go to the left side, right side, center. Do it for at least 20 times, this one. Again, it depends on your capability. If you are beginning it, if you are starting these exercises, you just do it 5 or 10 times. And after 1 week, you'll feel confident, you'll feel more strength there on your abdomen, then you can increase the repetitions. Okay, then after doing this, what I've told you, just go for the stretching exercise, bring it to the normal position. So what we'll do Bhujangasana. So we'll just stretch up here. All the abdominal muscles are being stretched. You can go sideways here. So the muscles will become normal, will come to their normal position. It's very important. After doing workout, always we should do that stretching exercises. So the body muscles will come back to the normal position, to the normal length. Do it 4 or 5 times. Okay, thank you for today. The next day, I'll just come up with the more exercises, the more with fitness tips. But this exercise, if you'll do it on a regular basis, you'll remove the fat, and then remove the fat from the waistline, and you'll become fit. We can become fit. And one more thing I want to told you in the beginning, just input and output, that should be balanced. It means the food you are taking and that the calories you are expending throughout the day, that should be balanced. If you suppose they are taking the 2000 calorie, then you have to expend that much. So if you are living a sedentary lifestyle, there's no workout, then you should have a less the calorie diet. This you have to remember. Okay, thank you for today. The next